there was a time where I didn't have any key to push in anywhere and be like, I'm home. The bait hostel in Camberwell above the Nando's, y'all all know it. Yeah, I was in there. And I'm going to do confidence classes with women because the state of the world is disgusting. Everyone is insecure. Capitalism benefits off women being insecure, and we need to shake this up. We need to change the culture of what it means to be a woman and a girl in this day and age. You never devalue yourself because the world is already going to kind of cut your value in half already. 100%. So you never give them a starting point of 0 because then you'll be at -5 by the time they're done with you, or worse. The reason I resigned was because of a toxic working environment, neurodivergent exclusion, and ultimately racism. It's manifested in my body because I'm trying to save face and be professional and do the thing that I'm supposed to do, and this is my career job. You understand? The body keeps the score. I made a bold declaration and said I never want to work another job again. I want to get paid for my personality because I've got enough of it to go around, and then some. And then 10 days later, I got my first paid presenting job.
We're gonna do a little bit of role play.
Oh, God.
Let's test out your acting skills.
Women be doing that though.
No, I know. Do you know how many times I've seen women try to jump into the victim mode and try to do all of that?
Once they start doing the tears, they think, oh yeah, he's gonna stop. Then once they don't do the tears, they said, let me get angry.
Yes, and we're back. We're back with another episode. You're locked into Straight Out the Box, a podcast where we talk about everything and anything. No 2 episodes are the same, and how we feel is exactly how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into today's guests, I want to give a big shout out to AME Hire. That's the place that we're in today. So if you're interested in podcasting, guys, or you need a space to do your video shoots, photo shoots, or if you need to rent out some camera equipment, lightings, rigs, etc., then make sure you hit up AME Hire on Instagram, which is ame.hire. And the website is at the bottom of the screen. So make sure you go tap in and see what they get up to, and they might have what you need. Do you know what I mean? So big them up. Now, today I've been debating off camera, you know what I'm saying, with this young queen in the building, you know, melanin drip, you know what I'm saying? Big energies. I'm actually excited for today's show because if you hear the type of madness we was talking off camera, do you know what I'm saying? It's only an introduction to today's dope episode. So without further ado, sis, if you can let the public know your name, where you're from, and your social media handle.
Hey guys, my name's Brookemorgan. I am from the dirty South. I'm joking. Where I'm from in South is great. And my social media is brookemorgan.co.
Well, first and foremost, listen, Brookemorgan. Can I call you B for sure?
You can call me B.
Do you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for actually taking the time out to come and kick it with me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's much appreciated. Obviously, I reached out to you because I saw that you're doing some wonderful things. I think, do you know what? I actually wrote something because, you know, I thought I don't want to misquote. Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Nothing bad. But because like I've watched some of your content, so you are a spicy big mouth, aka also known as a TV and online presenter, a public speaker, a co-host on 4 podcasts, and about to launch your own podcast called the Brookemorgan Adult Playbook. Yeah. And I even saw DJ on your profile.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, be careful before these English people think that, you know, you're going to come and take all these jobs, you know. They really don't like us already.
Listen, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in.
Hey, I respect it. But I want to go all the way back, because I understand that you've been very creative from young. You did the singing, you know, a little bit of acting. So let's start off with the singing. What made you want to get into singing, first of all?
I sung lead at church.
Oh,
so
dope.
I've always been able to sing.
So what denomination are you? Or if you still are?
Pentecostal.
Okay.
So the real...
What, like the Kirk Franklin type of thing?
We used to sing Kirk Franklin, yeah. But not as... I didn't go to a big church like that.
Oh,
I went
okay.
to a smaller church.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sung lead. Got some lead parts in like I was singing lead in year 6 in my little assembly thing. I went on to study media, music and drama at sixth form.
Yeah.
I applied for Brit School, didn't get in. They told me when I came out, the receptionist said, "Was that you singing in there?"
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. She said to my mum, "She's really good, but they like to work with people that aren't that polished. So if she doesn't get in, that'll be why." And then I didn't get in. Oh, damn. And then my friend, who like very timid, voice rubbish, not really a great dancer, she got in. And I was like, oh, okay. So the receptionist called it because she heard me from outside and she was like, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay. You think you still got it today? You still got those vocal cords?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I sung in T-Mobile and got my first contract sliced in half. And I was like this little kid, like
talk heavy.
Yeah. And he was like, well, mum was like, well, if she sings, what will you do the contract for? And I sung, and everyone, some little kid, everyone just started coming in T-Mobile in West End. I remember it.
That's dope.
And he was like, yeah, she can have it for £10. I was like,
that's dope. At what age was you then?
Starting school, so 11.
Do you know what? So you was talented from then. Was there like any early influences, like any sort of singers out there that you was like, yeah,
I used to mimic Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce. So in my heyday, like I could I was mimicking Jennifer Hudson. Yeah. Oh. So we went on Britain's Got Talent, and they was like, oh. I've never even seen that, actually.
You went on Britain's Got Talent?
Yeah, I went on there twice, and my neighbour was like, we saw you on TV. No, we saw her. And I was wearing like a big tutu. She's like, yeah, her hair was in a Mohican. It was definitely you.
Wait, what year was this?
When I was like 11, 12.
So wait,
I'd have to call my mum, but I did.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, Britain's Got Talent is a big flex.
But I didn't make it anywhere. Okay, so I done the auditions.
Yeah.
I think I done 2 auditions, and then my life done a 180. I stopped talking to my mum.
Yeah.
And when they called me back, my mum and I weren't talking, and I wasn't in a place to do anything. So I did get on like. Yeah.
So let me ask, only because you've just mentioned, if you're cool to ask, like what was the separation at that period, at that time?
So my uncle passed away suddenly.
Oh,
that was my mum's hit baby.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And that literally, my mum is, let me tell you who my mum is. She is happy-go-lucky, such a people person, lovely. She can like mix and mingle with like princes and paupers. She's just a like good person. And it felt like it wasn't, but overnight my mum went from like working, happy-go-lucky person to stop working, stop talking, stop eating overnight. Like grief consumed her. But my mum's always been my best friend. So for me, it was like, cool. I lost my uncle. Very sad. He was my favorite uncle. Hothead, love him, big up Uncle Andy. But like I've also lost my absolute best friend. Yeah. So it was like, that's hard. Yeah. And it was like, I didn't know, like my nanny had died years before when I was like 9.
Right.
And that was my first like big grief. That was like, nanny. Like even to this day, like I'm like, I would swap some people out for my nanny again, but
it gets
in a heartbeat, like y'all wasting my time, bring back my nanny. But so outside of that, my uncle passing away suddenly was like just rocked the bedrock of our relationship. She stopped talking, stopped working, stopped eating, and then I just began to hate her because I never understood. So then she became sick, obviously depressed. So like, but we had never had conversations about depression, or we didn't know what that was. So it was just like, okay, she's sad, but when's she not going to be sad? When's she going to come back to be a mum? And it was like, then I just started to hate her because it was just like, girl, like I didn't understand it. It was very emotionally convoluted. And then once hate, you get hostile, and it just became a horrible environment for me to live in. I went to live with my nan, who you just heard from.
Big up Nanny, man.
Big up Nanny, my biggest fan, my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, she was talking about rabbits and all of those things there, but we ain't gonna get into that. But
we'll get into that later. But went to live with her. Her house was perfect, absolutely fine, nothing wrong with it. But then I had a little boyfriend at the time. I was stressing her out because I was like, I want to stay at my boyfriend's house. Like, girl, get your ass home. Get your ass home. And then that kind of like fell to the wayside. But I spent the vast majority of sixth form at my nan's actually. I enrolled for sixth form up there. So that was like a year and a half I spent with my nan.
Do you know what? Sorry to cut you. So was that around the time when the company She Off came about?
No.
Or was this prior to that?
This is prior to that.
Oh, okay.
So then I went sixth form, finished out. Then by the time I had finished sixth form, I was homeless for real. So that boyfriend that I was having to stay with, I had to stay with him now. But it felt like a long time, but I only actually lived with him consecutively for like 3 to 4 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
But you're a kid. Why are you living with a guy?
And
his dad.
Yeah.
I'm 16.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to, because when I was reading about She Oath, obviously we're going to get into She Oath in a second, about you being homeless at 16. Like, what was that like for you?
So I was never street homeless. I was more so sofa surfing. So I was like, I had a place when I was with my nan. I had a room there. But then I went to stay with my godmother. I was kind of on the sofa there. My boyfriend at the time, we was in that single bed, child. That was not my home. And he lived with his dad. So that was not my home. But I didn't, there was a time where I didn't have any key to push in anywhere and be like, I'm home. So homelessness can look very different for people. Like, I've never been street homeless. I've never had to sleep outside.
But what was that like for you mentally, like knowing that you was just couch surfing?
Horrible. Like, nowhere's your own, but you have to shut up and put up and be grateful for the little space that you do have. But you're also at inconvenience in someone's house. Like, it's not like America. We don't have them big houses where she can go and live in the basement. Like, baby, I'm hitched up on the couch. And like, when somebody needs to use the bathroom or needs to use whatever, it's kind of like, you have to make yourself so small, but be grateful at the same time. But then the living conditions are horrible because a sofa is not sustainable to live on as well. Like, not to be a princess, but baby, my back. A sofa is not a bed.
Do you know what? That's why, like, this no disrespect to the man, because I was talking about this. It was on my last one or the one before that, and we was talking about, you know, how a lot of men them are like couch surfing until they find that woman's house that they can try and move into.
Homosexuals, yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah,
and I said, you know what? I don't know how you can. As a man, anyway, I'm not knocking nobody's situation, but it's just, for me, it's mad to know I'm couch surfing and I don't know. As a man, anyway, do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, for women, but then a man get kicked out today, he might not have the options to lay somewhere, whereas you was fortunate in your circumstance to either have him or, you know, the other places.
Very much a privilege, because if women may be like, oh yeah, I can go anywhere and I can sleep with someone, but what does that do to the integrity of your soul?
Facts.
Thank God I didn't have to sleep with anyone. That was my boyfriend. It was my boyfriend way before I became homeless. And I always say, like, people never get it. People are like, oh, how many relationships have you had? And I always count him as a relationship. Because he was a relationship, and like, I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for him. Like, don't call me. But like, just a respect, because you was there for me at a time in my life that could have been very different. Very different. So I always have some sort of respect towards him. And So
how did you overcome the homeless situation?
So then I moved into my hostel. I was there for 2 years and 1 day.
Big up the hostel, girl, because I was living in a hostel at one point. I'm not saying it was the greatest conditions, but it's somewhere I could lay my head.
Something, do you know what I mean? Like, everybody would come into my room and be like, "Oh my gosh, if I didn't know this was a hostel, I think this is your real house." Like, I just
did you have rules in your hostel?
Yeah, everyone had to be out by 9 o'clock.
Yeah. We had the same
fingerprint, but it used to be unlimited until some like big dramatic thing happened. But that was before my time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So but
so you was living in a hostel for 2 years.
2 years and 1 day.
You say you remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember it because I remember the day that I moved in, and I moved in with, like, I snuck to my mum's, right? I was like to my little brother, "Is mum in?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Right, I'm coming to get all my stuff." I had like 20 black bags. I said, "Baby, I'm leaving here with something. I'm from round the way." She's like, "No." But I said, "What time is she gonna come back?" And then I begged the Indian man to let me in with my stuff in the cab. I was like, "Please, uncle, I have nothing." He's like, "Okay, just hurry up. I was like, "Please, just help me." I bought my pink chair. I said, "I'm not leaving without my fold-up pink chair, baby."
Oh wait, you had space like that in your room? My one was like a box.
Listen, like, I'm gonna make something shake.
I hear it.
I'm gonna make it shake. No.
I hear it. Do you know what? Women are creative when it comes to making their situation like a very homely. Mine was basic.
I'm not. This is not gonna feel like prison for me. Like,
I'm not gonna look
that's
like exactly.
My circumstances. Oh hell no! Like, one time I got into something and I was like to the person, "I'm homeless," and he was like, "Yeah, right." And I was thinking, wow, I really don't look like what I'm going through. I'm really making this look good, huh? But Yeah, so yeah, then I was there, and then I got my nomination, moved into my property, and I've been there ever since. I think this year's 9 years.
So originally, because I read, I'm not going to say the area, but you was from Southeast.
No, I've always been Southwest. And then my hostel was in Camberwell. I grew up in
so
Southwest.
that was probably what I was. Okay, yeah.
The Bait Hostel in Camberwell above the Nando's. Y'all all know it. Yeah, I was in there.
Yeah, shout out to the South London gang. So then when did She Oath come about?
So then, apparently, my sibling Malik, shout out Malik, always says that I said, I want to do workshops for young women around confidence. Apparently, I always said that in the hostel. I have no recollection of these conversations.
Okay.
But Malik says I always said this. And when Malik was at my grand opening, Malik was like to me, do you remember these conversations? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
So She Oath came to me. I was working for a charity. Screw that charity. Absolutely horrible. And one day I was on the bus and the name She Oath came to me. It sounds so woo-woo. You know, when people are like, oh, it just came to me.
Yeah.
And I just think, oh, shut up. Are you high?
Yeah.
But it literally came to me and I heard She Oath. And then the words that I heard after, Holy Spirit, the oath she makes to herself, regardless of external stipulations, came to me like that, like a thought in my head. It came to me. But I think I'm learning to understand the differentiations between what the Holy Spirit is giving me versus my own thoughts, and my own thoughts are powered by the Holy Spirit. Thank God. If I say any profanity, moving on. I'm working on it. But just clear like that. Like it felt like a thought, but I know it wasn't my own. It was given to me. And I was like, I was on the phone to my mum and I said, Mum, I'm going to do my confidence classes and I'm going to call it She Oath. The oath she makes to herself regardless of external stipulations. That's what it means. And I'm going to do confidence classes with women because the state of the world is disgusting. Everyone is insecure. Capitalism benefits off women being insecure, and we need to shake this up. We need to change the culture of what it means to be a woman and a girl in this day and age. Like it's abysmal.
That's dope though.
So then I was working at the charity and I was kind of giving all my ideas to the woman who ran the charity, and I was like, oh my God, maybe we should do this. This time it was just a little Instagram page. I found a couple of cute pictures on Pinterest that were probably pixelated and blurry. And it was like, oh yeah, what was it? Authentic confidence for women or girls. But I kept the authentic confidence concept and I built out on it. So built frameworks. Then I was building like programs, events, workshops. 2023 I ran 7 programs pan London, sold out all of them. But 2023 I also lost 5 family members. So then I was like, and I was broke, begging funders for money, begging. I don't do a lot of seeking external validation. Right. I am great. I know I'm great. I don't really need to be validated by people, especially strangers. I have my healthy validation system, and I'll go to that, and at the center of my validation system is me.
Where's that all come from? Where did you get this level of confidence from?
I say I was groomed with goodness. So like my dad, like I could sing from a very young age. I've always been charismatic. My currency has been who I am and the intangible things that I can offer. So I can raise the energy in a room. It's not tangible, but you felt it when I walked in, right? I'm very infectious. I've been praised for those things. So whereas like I only found out I was relatively good looking when my friend got angry with me one day. He's like, stop pretending like you're not a good looking girl. Like, stop acting oblivious. And I was like, well, how I value myself is not my face. Because if my face was to melt off tomorrow, I'd still be that girl. Because my personality is there, right? But I say I was groomed with goodness. I was seen, heard, and validated from a very young age, and praised. Like my nan on the phone, when my hair used to be a lot thicker than this, and like a lot different texture and a lot shorter. Shout out my big chap. She would like, when I would blow dry my hair and my mum would call my nan and like send a picture to my nan of my hair that's fallen out from the comb, my nan would be like, take up the dead hair, I'm gonna make a wig out of it. And do you know what I mean? So I was praised for my dead hair that was no longer even on my head. My mum's
some powerful stuff,
right? My mum's fairer skin than me, black woman, and green eyes, right? I look like her. I would say just the darker version of her and brown eyes. But my mum praised me for the hue of my blackness. I didn't realize it was a problem to be a black woman and to be a dark-skinned black woman. I would say I'm dark-skinned because I was the darkest thing in my house. So my brother's a little bit lighter than me, and then my mum's very much lighter than both of us. Yeah. So I was the darkest thing in my house. But then coming into the world, I thought I was dark-skinned.
Yeah.
The world tells me I'm not dark-skinned, and I haven't had a dark-skinned girl experience as well.
Because I'm dark-skinned.
There we go.
Yeah.
But I thought I was dark-skinned because I was the darkest thing in my house.
I wouldn't put you in the list. If there was black and white, then you'd be with me.
Yeah. So someone said, I'm the lightest thing in dark and the darkest thing in light.
Damn. I don't know whether that's a bad thing.
No, it just is. It's not good or bad.
No. But I mean, even just hearing it out loud, I'm thinking, who said that to you?
Some guy I was dating. And I was like,
but what was he?
Oh, he was black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was like, so he's like, you're a weird colour. You're not dark, but you're not light. You're like the lightest thing in dark, the darkest thing in light. And I'm like, sure.
Interesting.
I don't really care. I'm just black. And if you want to call me anything, you call me Brookemorgan.
Yeah.
So I was praised for just being who I was.
Yeah.
So I very much like myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to be anybody else.
Right.
I mean, if I had a magic wand, would I have a bigger butt? Yes. But you know what I mean? Would I have abs? Yes. But does it affect me so much that it becomes to my demise and it doesn't make me do anything? Absolutely the hell not.
So how do you instill this confidence in fellow women?
So I have a concept called authentic confidence. Okay. Confidence is often about your abilities and your skill sets, what you can do, what you can add into a room. Authentic confidence, it has nothing to do with what you can add, and instills in you that your being is valuable, point blank period. So if I walk into a room of astrophysicists, I'm still as valuable as when I'm on a stage presenting absolutely everything I know. My value isn't depicted by the rooms that I'm in. It's depicted first and foremost by me, because I validate me. And I'm not saying this to like raise up a generation of girls like, I'm valuable, whatever. I'm valuable, whatever. Girl, couple things you need to work on, but yes, you are valuable. But yeah, authentic confidence says that my being is valuable. Therefore, I am of value.
Is there a thin line between, because I totally hear everything that you're saying, and that's dope. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like not even just as sisters, as brothers as well, we need to have, because a lot of us don't have level. But then, and one of the things that I don't like is it's hard when we have like slight judgment towards men and women, and it pits men and women against each other.
Pathetic.
But there's a thin line. And I'm thinking, how thin is that line between confidence, the authentic confidence you're talking about, and a level of cockiness?
Well, I think with authentic confidence, the first and the baseline of it is self-awareness. What can you do? What can you not do? What can you not do? And what do you want to be able to do? How far are you from being able to do what you want to do? And then how do you articulate where you are now without it sounding like, oh, I'm just crap now. That's not the way you talk about yourself. So I've met women who are unemployed. And they're like, oh, what do you do? Networking events. I'm not doing anything. No, babe, you never go and tell anyone you're not doing anything. Currently, are you on a gap? Are you taking some time to rest? And it's not blowing smoke up people's arse, but you never devalue yourself, because the world is already going to kind of cut your value in half already. 100%. So you never give them a starting point of 0, because then you'll be at -5 by the time they're done with you, or worse. You give them, you know what, right now I'm exploring my options, and I'm very interested in this subject, because then they can do something with that, because there potentially may be someone in their network, oh my gosh, or somebody else in the room. I've just spoke to her, she does that, have a conversation with her. So that opens yourself up for opportunities. But if, I don't do anything, well, cool, I have no use for you then. Bye. Next conversation. But if it's, you have different interests, well, you know what, let's connect, because maybe I might need you in the future. See how your value proposition changes. I think self-awareness is the bedrock of authentic confidence. Because if you can very much be matter-of-facty and also empathetic and compassionate with yourself about where you are and where you want to be, and then be like pragmatic and strategic about getting to where you want to be. So, okay, cool, I may want to do Pilates. Can't afford Pilates right now. YouTube's free. Facts. Okay, you've got some cans of beans in there that are even gone off, don't you? Okay, put them to use. Don't throw them out. I may want to, I don't know, join a run club. Okay, but the park is free for now. Can't afford it right now, but the park is free.
There's always a way.
How do you design the life that you want until you get to where you want? And that's what authentic confidence is somewhat about. And then we get into value systems. So what value systems do you have that aren't a depiction of your behavior?
So you see, with everything that you've learned, is that what catapulted you into presenting?
What catapulted me into presenting? So 2023, great year for me. Also bad year for me in terms of sheet oath, but then grief.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm just burnt out. I'm broke, and I'm doing this thing. It looks good. It looks great. People are coming to my events. They're sold out. They're not at a price point though that I can be comfortable financially. It's at a price point that would avoid the price point being an access hurdle for people. Okay. So my thing was, get people in the room, get them the information. Don't put the price so high that the people that need the information can't get the information, because then that's just counter. You're
counterproductive. Yeah.
So then I was like, do you know what? I'm not doing sheet oath anymore. By then I'd been running sheet oath for a couple of years or whatever, maybe a couple of years. And then I was like, I'm broke and I can't keep being broke. It's too much now. So then I was like, I'm just looking for a real job. Yeah. Got the real job. Thought on paper, oh my gosh, like from the title of the job, I was a social impact coordinator.
Oh, nice.
Sounds good. And I'll be working across their events and campaigns to improve mental health and well-being for service users and colleagues. Sensational. I said to the hiring manager, you could have just written my name and given me a call and I would have made it down here. Because that's me. That's everything that I'm doing. That's everything that I'm about.
Right.
I thought career job. I said to my mum, this is good now. I can do sheet oath, but I'm going to do it on the side. And like, this is my career job, financially stable, can start putting down money, house, all them stuff. I started in October. By January the 31st, I went off sick. I was sick from January the 31st and I handed in my resignation June the 11th. So it's coming up to a year now. Wow. The reason I resigned was because of a toxic working environment, neurodivergent exclusion, and ultimately racism. But because I didn't have any legal standing ground in terms of like the time period I'd been there was too small for me to legally do anything. Yeah,
because were you still probation period?
Still probation period.
Yeah.
So then, meanwhile, my manager's manager has said to me, oh yeah, you're quite passive aggressive. And she was a head of DEI.
Oh. Wait,
you're calling a black woman aggressive in any way, shape, and I work in the wellbeing team.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I went to the head of the department, explained to her my experience, and she was like, "This is disgusting. I'm disgusted that your manager and her manager would treat you like that." We was teaching the organization psychological safety, and I went to her and verbatim said, "I do not feel psychologically safe with my manager or her manager because of how close they are." She was like, I'm disgusted based on your experience. You know what? I'm going to sort this out. Leave it with me. And then when I messaged her, like begging to get an answer from her, like a week and a half later, she was like, I'm going to let your manager deal with it. I don't want to intervene.
Oh, wow.
I said.
Oh, so I see what's going on.
White woman.
Yeah.
Lesbian. And she came, I only say that for contextual understanding.
Yeah.
She came on the interview like, yes, I done my dissertation in the black culture and how the... So she's trying to get in with me. So I thought, you're cool, you get us. So I thought, safe enough to be like, when you really see. I said,
they don't really get us, no matter what way or however they try to spin it.
What 10 million words you written your dissertation and done your placement at what blackpsychology.com and went to the depths of Africa to be with all the blacks to be the whites. I said, girl, get your ass. I said, oh my God, my lamb. So I went to her. She was she just basically fed me to the wolves because they had their conversation and then they decided that the strategy or route they wanted to take with me. And then so I was off sick, but I actually was very sick. Everyone that knows me knows I can sleep for England. I developed stress-induced insomnia. I developed a condition called, it's not called this, but it sounds like this, cerebratitis, dermatitis, where there was just like patches on my face, very like dry flakes. But then when like the flake, it sounds so disgusting. Like my face, when like I would like exfoliate, my face, it would look kind of like vertigo-y. So like I'm getting now patches, light skin, breaking out on hives on my chest.
That's like what all these little bits that I got.
But like after exfoliating,
technically,
like,
I ain't even been diagnosed yet.
Oh, you gotta go and get that checked out, Pookie.
No, but I mean, like, they don't even know what it is.
Oh, go to the herb man. The herb man will sort it out. The herb man will fix it.
It's been ongoing for what? How many years now?
Yeah,
I'm thinking, how many biopsies do you not need to take before you start? But
what's your diet like?
No, my diet's actually been good in the last year or so.
What trauma do you hold on to?
Trauma.
Have you addressed it?
Pardon?
Have you addressed your trauma?
Do you know what? Yeah, I don't think I deal with trauma the best way that I think I know how.
Okay.
I can't say I can't. But can I say that? Can I sleep? Can I sleep at night? Can I sleep good at night? Yeah. I'm always gonna have worries, but in terms of traumas, I don't think, other than losing mum, I ain't had nothing, because this was prior to me losing my mum.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think I have any deep rooted trauma like that. Unless I've suppressed it so much. You know what I'm
Black
saying?
man have a way.
Yeah.
It'll either be, because there's a book called The Body Keeps a Score.
Okay.
So however your body behaves, like when I was working for that charity, I was in awe of that CEO. When my Instagram, when she opened just a little silly Instagram page, and I would give her all my ideas, and I was like, we should do this, bright eyed and bushy tailed. And I was trying to be professional. I've got a very unique name. Not, you know what I mean? If I say something, people go, Brookemorgan, they're going to be like, oh, Brookemorgan said it. It's like, it wasn't the other four Brookemorgans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It was me. I did say it, and I try and keep my words sweet just in case I have to eat them again. But I've only recently started doing that. But yeah, I was trying to be professional, and I was swallowing a lot, and like kind of swallowing a lot of what I had to say in the integrity. And taking a lot of disrespect and not saying anything about it. One day I woke up with tonsillitis. I came out of my bed, I fell.
Oh well, say.
And I was like seeing double.
Yeah.
And then I went to the bathroom, and I was like, oh, not a cottage cheese throat. I said, what is this? But
cottage cheese throat is crazy.
It's disgusting. It's rancid. But the body keeps a score. I was swallowing all of the things I didn't say, and it manifested in my body. So I can't, there's not spaces I can, if I feel like I can't talk, and it's not every time you have to talk, but if I feel like when I need to talk, I can't talk, and I'm always being silent, I know I won't last there, because it will come out in my body.
Eventually, one way or another. If I keep
swallowing my truth, it will show in my body. So like the disrespect, the fact that things were happening on my face. I've always had relatively flawless skin. I didn't have like major breakouts. Sometimes I was a bit spotty in the hostel, but the water was hard and whatever. But like I've always relatively had clear skin. The fact that it was on my face, I'd never had anything on my face before. It manifested. The fact that it affected my sleep, the fact that I had to get an enhanced asthma pump because my chest was always tight. I'm thinking, chest tight, what's this now?
So obviously something's happening.
So it's manifesting in my body because I'm trying to save face and be professional and do the thing that I'm supposed to do, and this is my career job. You understand? The body keeps the score. The body's going to tell you. Before I could admit to myself I wanted to quit the job, my body told me, because I couldn't go to work. Seeing double. Breaking, not even seeing double, like it's a mental health thing, but like like my head is hurting. I've constantly got a migraine. My eyes are hurting. I had to upgrade my eye prescription. My eyes got worse. You understand? The body keeps the score. So like, but I didn't want to go out laying down. So I made a 10-part series called When Work Hurts, which explored the 3 reasons of why I left work, and it was across LinkedIn and TikTok. And I just made a series like, I'm going to talk about my experiences. And it was so sad because so many people had written into me like, me too. I'm going through the same thing now. Oh, I sued. I'm not even going to say the company. Actually, why not? NHS. I sued the NHS and got da-da-da-da-da. I was here, da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah, I'm going through it now. So many people. And it was disgusting to see. Because when you look at the demographics within the NHS, enough said, what's understood don't need to be explained.
For real.
So and in episode 10 I made a bold declaration and said I never want to work another job again. I want to get paid for my personality because I've got enough of it to go around, and then some. And then 10 days later I got my first paid presenting job. Shout out Black Things UK, shout out Fortune Favourite Production.
So you see, in between that gap of you just resignation and you obviously first, how long was that gap in between?
6 months.
6 months.
January the 31st to June the 11th.
So in those 6 months, what was your mindset at that time?
I had seen that it had taken a hit on me.
Yeah.
Nothing has ever rocked my identity.
Yeah.
But I was in that job. I was asked to do very basic things that I know I'm more than capable to do, babe. I ran 7 events, Pan London, marketed them to over 1 million people. All of them sold out.
Yeah.
Great brandings in Westfields, London. I'm not let's go in a community. No shade to those who are. But that wasn't the scale I was working at. Do you understand?
That weren't your story.
That wasn't my story.
Yeah,
I was working to a certain level of excellence as one person.
Yeah.
Sponsorships, brandings, panels, the whole works. People going away with goodie bags worth more than their tickets. Don't play with me and my execution. Because when I'm time to do something, I'm going to do something.
Talk heavy.
And I'm a cow.
Yeah.
And I'm hard to impress. So I'm always trying to impress myself. Once I know I've impressed myself, and I think...
So you're a perfectionist?
I'm not a perfectionist, no. But I execute to a high standard. But I'm not going to let perfectionism... Because what's perfect? What you like, I don't like.
Yeah, true.
So I just execute to a standard to where if I wasn't me and I had went to this event, would I be impressed? That's the standard that I work to. Yeah. So if I know, yeah, man, that look good. Yeah. Woo, what's this now? Okay, I like the chairs. Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, goodie bags. Ooh. Then I know, okay, that's good enough to push out. And then I say it to my mum. And then I go into my healthy validation system. What does my homegirl think? What does my mum think? Yeah. My dad's got 1,010 ideas all the time. So sometimes I may send it to my dad. And if not, I send it to my 2 aunties. That's my healthy validation system. I don't need to hear from, or unless I go to an industry expert. Yeah. Someone in my network like that. Yeah. Or my people's like that. And I say, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? How do you think? But that's the expert eye. But I'm not just going to the public, oh, what do you lot think? Everyone's got an opinion like everyone's got an arsehole.
So for like a young sister, like for example, that's in that similar gap of that 6 months. Because, I mean, cheat to know, how did you put yourself out there for you to get your first presenting gig?
So I worked in production from the age of 15 to about 22.
Was that when you was doing the running?
Yeah, I was a runner. I used to message people on Instagram. I used to see music videos I like and then be like, yeah, cool. I wanted to be a director. Yeah, cool. I
read that
I wanted to be a director. So I would message people. I would watch music videos, find the director's name, Google them, try and find their Instagram, and then DM them. Hey, I'm going to be a director. I would love to come and run on your set. Sending out pure of those. Reese Proctor was one of the first people to say, yeah, come down. Reese Proctor was Nadia Rose's creative director, and he won the MOBO award for best music video squad. Big up Reese. Sensational guy. Actually helped me catapult my career. And then he was like, yeah, cool, come. And then I was working with, and then my mum met someone in the body shop called Addie Alpha Williams. And it turns out that she knew my cousin from Liverpool, because that's where my mum's family from. Okay. Oh my God, yeah, I knew your nephew and da-da-da-da-da. We work together. And then she was like, oh yeah, my husband and I, Eric Myers, runs a production company. So then I was like, oh, my daughter wants to be a director. So then I started parring with them. Big up them as well, MediaWorks. And they're like, between Reese Proctor and MediaWorks, that's my production family. Like, they give me a call, I'm going to make something shake. And yeah, one day the assistant director just didn't turn up. And I think it was Reese that was like to me, do you want to be assistant director? And I was like, yeah, sure, what did I do? What you do on steroids? Sure, I can do that. And that's how I became an assistant director.
Do you know what's mad? But you said something crucial there, and you said something similar to, and big up Kojo the comedian, because he was here some time back, and he said about putting yourself out there, because a lot of people will try to sit at the house and think everything's going to come to them. Do you know what I mean? So for the simple fact that you found out that music video, you found out who the director is, you put in the work and you sent out, all right, cool, you might have, out of 100, you might have probably only got 5 responses.
And I only needed the one.
Exactly.
That's what people really need to realize. Like, sometimes you only need the one. And when you get to the one, show up as your best self, and the one will multiply. You understand? I just feel like people, like I said it on the Full podcast, I'm a co-host of Full podcast. You are too broke to be quiet. You're too broke to niche down. If mummy ain't daddy ain't having meetings with Yahoo, Google, Spotify, ain't having lunch with them on a regular, casual, you're too broke. You're too broke. What? Why do you have so much pride and you're broke? Poor people can never have pride. Put yourself out there, your man.
Talk heavy.
Pride is for rich people. And pride goeth before the fall. So you'll soon be poor. Pick up Jay-Z. You understand?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
We have so much pride for. What is it to put yourself out there? I've been homeless. And I've been on Sky News, ITV, BBC saying I'm homeless.
Hey, listen, wait, real quick.
What?
Just run through your catalogue real quick.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So wait, no, run through your catalogue.
Sky News, ITV,
BBC.
What is it? BBC Women's
You did Channel
Hour.
4 as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I done Channel 4 the other day.
Yeah, Channel 4.
Come, I've been homeless. Why am I frightened to go and say, would you give me an opportunity? Who's going to beat me? You're going to tell me no, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I've been homeless.
Yeah.
You think no is killing me?
And also, you have the portfolio to back it up anyway.
Even when I didn't know. That's
Yeah.
what people need to understand. Before you get to the portfolio to back it up, even when you don't, you have your character. You have the fact that I'm reliable, I'm going to get here on time. You have the fact that I'm helpful. You have the fact of being smart. How can I make your life easier? That's what you need to go and say to people. You need to be interested so much about what other people, oh my God, what do you do? What does your day look like? Oh my God, that's so interesting. Be inquisitive, be curious. Don't be annoying. Read the room. But as far as like, I go on set and I want to make everyone's life easier. Have you got a drink? Can I get anything for you? Let me know if you can. Be helpful.
Yep.
People always want to be like saying, oh God, use me. You will be used. Be useful. Don't forget that.
Shout out Kojo. His favorite line was, how can I help? And these things often get you through the doors because the aim is to get through the door.
Get you through the door.
And then from there, you can, all of these things manifest like how things are manifested to you. So with that being said, I want to know, what's been your most memorable gig? Or like your greatest experience since you've been presenting?
Between the Triple C Awards and the Empowerment Awards.
Why is that?
The Triple C Awards, I met Mahari Hay on a panel that Monica Lee put on in some sort of Jamaican week in the summer.
Right.
And I went up to Mahari. I love the way he spoke. First of all, he's a free man of the city. Big up Mahari Hay, my big brother.
Big him up.
And I just loved how, when people meet me, they often say this, but I rarely meet other people that I think this about. There's just something about you. With Mahari Hay, there's just something about him. I wanted to speak to him after. I walked up to him and said, hi, I'm a presenter. You see that awards that you're doing? Yeah, you need me there. And then this was probably about, it was probably about a year on. And then we made contact. I said, yep, I'll be in your, let me know for next week. Let's have a talk. Running through my media kit, running through what I was trying to do, running through where I was trying to be. It's like, yeah, sure, like, bring you onto the team, but you know, this is a very prestigious, like Dean Forbes is in there.
Big up Dean Forbes.
You know what I mean? All that caliber of people is in that room, right? £300 for a ticket. Yeah, it's not no little.
It's not a play
it's
thing.
Not a play thing. You understand? So that was most memorable for me because the way Mahari Hay took me on, like family. And he made sure I was good. Yeah, man. I don't think you can, along the creative journey, there's a lot of slimy people and snakes. And he just isn't one of them. And it's rare to meet people who are just genuine, don't have it out. Like, they don't want anything slimy back from you. And he's a good family man. Like, come there with his wife and his picnic them and everybody looked good. Like, he's never tried to be weird or like, oh, you know what I mean? I love stand-up men and I rarely meet them. And I think his family's so beautiful as well. But you can see, like, how beautiful his wife is, you can see that she's cared for. Like, she would be beautiful alone. If she was an independent black woman, single, no kids, she would probably do it all by herself. But I think his family, for me, from the outside looking in, is a depiction of how he treats his wife. Wife is probably an amazing woman as well. I can't imagine him being with anything
We say less.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's an extension of him. But even when he brought me on board, he was like, B, you're an extension of me now.
Yeah.
Act accordingly, which you don't have to tell me that because I'm already an extension of myself.
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah,
but he was like, he brought me in on that angle and I was like, appreciate it.
Is there any, like, when you go into these different gigs and whatnot, like, is there any pressure?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm good at what I'm doing. Why should I be? Why am I feeling pressure?
Because
before we move on, Terry Louise as well. I done the Empowerment Awards for her. Those two for me are like on par. Now I DM'd Terry Louise and I was like, hey, I'm the Neurospicy Professional Big Mouth. I see you're having an Empowerment Awards, which was all about celebrating the disabled community and the allies that exist in and around the community. And I was like, listen, Neurospicy, me, you need me on that red carpet. Like, it's a no-brainer, babe. Get me up there. I've got all the things. Like she was like, okay, cool. But it was like maybe like a 3-week run up. These things are normally already planned, done. I just thought,
so, because listen, kudos to you doing the presenting thing. So you have a blueprint of what you need to be doing, or you're given free creative control when you're presenting?
I'm given free creative control, but I always answer from a brief. What do you want to get out of this? Because I'm very, in terms of my style, I'm very malleable. So I can go and give you tongue and cheek and you're right, babe, gas everyone up. Hey, I've done that. But then I also like to have a brief when I work with brands. Yeah. What is it that you're trying to get? What is the burning question that you want to hear the response from your guest? Yeah. And then from there, I'm like, and sometimes they'll be like, right, very rigid. I've never met anyone that's very rigid. Like, we only want these questions answered. But then from there, I'll be like, right, I'm asking this, and this. What do you think? I'll send it back over there. But they're normally like, oh, perfect. This is right, exactly what I want to do. Yeah. So with Terry Louise, she kind of like, I think she was just in the thick of things. It was like damn near 2 weeks too. Yeah. And she kind of like, she didn't brush me, but it was kind of like, do you know what, maybe for next year. And then I met a lady called Candice, and Candice reintroduced me. She was like, do you know, I spoke to Candice and she was like, Candice from the Gynae Project. She was like, do you know who, I've got someone for you to speak to. I introduced her myself. I was like, this is what I'm trying to do. She was like, I've got someone for you to speak to. I was like, who? Yeah. She's like, Terry Louise. And I was like, I've just DM'd her, but you know what? Reintroduce me again.
Yeah. Standard.
I got with people. Like, she reintroduced me. Terry Louise got on like one call with me. She was like, right, book, send me your bank details, invoice me, blah, blah, blah. I said, this is what I'm going to. She was like, perfect. Terry Louise is a dream to work with for the fact that she is, first of all, she's just an amazing woman, but she also lives with MS, multiple sclerosis. She has a platform called Talks with MS. She also has a platform now called Just Talks With, which is all about getting people who have conditions, disabilities, diseases to come and speak about their experience. But this woman, I literally said to her the other day, you are so much more than your disability. Yeah. For me, I don't even see you with, Talks with MS. I just see you as Terry Louise. She is a powerhouse. If you knew the move she's making behind the scenes. Yeah. What she's making shake for these businesses and brands. Yeah. Oh, please.
Do you know what?
This is not a trend. This is not a piece of art. This is not a plea. This is not even a statement. This is a demand. Stop killing the man them. Physically, mentally, systemically. We've been there before. I wasn't the first to spread this message. But I prayed I'm the last.
When you were starting out, was you accepting every presenting gig, or was you always selective from the get-go?
Remember, what date is this now?
This is, am I going mad?
The 6th of June.
Yeah, 6th of June, yeah.
I'm not a year in.
I'm saying, run that back one more time.
I'm not a year in.
When did you start?
7 months in, I became an award-winning presenter.
I did see that.
I'm not a year into.
I don't want to jump to that yet, because I was going to ask that later on.
So up and coming, when you were starting out, would you take any gig? Theoretically, I'm still starting out. But because I've been a speaker for 10 years. Yeah. Because I've been a host for 3 years, I've only started presenting. And it's like official, hey guys, what's up? This is Brookemorgan and I'm here presenting. But my best friend's platform, Jazz Unplugged, she couldn't find a presenter. And then we was sifting through different presenters. And then 2 weeks before, she was like, would you do it? or a week before. I was like, sure. I'm not frightened. No one's going to bite me and no one's going to beat me. Why not?
You feel like, especially when you done the high end presenting, do you feel like you have to conform a little bit?
No, I never feel like I have to conform. I think the way you speak to your granny and the way you speak to your boyfriend is not the same way. So it's just different sides of me, and it's just, what do you want? So is it good evening and welcome to the Triple C Awards, or is it what up? Yeah, hey cousins, it's Jazz Unplugged. I can give you both. I'm not conforming, but it's just what is appropriate for the moment. And it's just having an agile approach.
That's why I have to big up people like yourselves, Boy Wonder, Ilamadi. They've got so many hands in different pies. It's like they're able to maneuver in different rooms, and a few other hosts. So if I've forgotten you, please don't kill me.
Big up yourself, man.
But
you know who you are.
But obviously, you spoke about neuro spicy. That's your spin on it. Yeah. But obviously, it's arriving from being neurodivergent. When did you realize you was a part of that community?
So I was. Is it diagnosed?
So wait, before you even said, that I only knew about the word neurodivergent about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of become a bit of a buzzword now.
Yeah.
Everyone and their granny's ADHD.
Listen, but then to people that don't know, it's not only just ADHD, autism comes under it. Like, there's so many different things that come under the umbrella of neurodivergent. But for you, it's ADHD. Was you diagnosed, or you're diagnosing yourself?
So I was diagnosed with ADHD the tail end. So the October that I started the job, which was 2024, the December, I got my diagnosis. I've got a combined profile, and the verbiage I would use a lot was, I'm bored. This is what I now understand, and how my brain is my brain is understimulated and it needs more stimulation. I also struggle with the regulation of dopamine in my brain. So if you, it's so funny because the guy I was dating, he was mucking around. So I said, yeah, listen, I'm dating someone else now. And I happened to go on a date with someone with the same name. And this guy, lovely, went to a restaurant, went out to eat, and he said, would you like to dance?
Yeah.
We're in some unts place. Would I like to dance?
Hey, don't disrespect the
unts.
I'm not saying it's for me. I'm just saying.
Well, it's also not for me. So, no, I don't want to dance. The guy that I was dating that was mucking around, he was like, you see, he's dumb because, look, I know you. He's like, he should have dared you to dance. And then I would have been on that dance floor like a murderer. But
you saying it's not what sometimes
it's not how you say it. It's how you say it. Because now it's a dare.
Yeah. So
dopamine.
The levels. It's a challenge now. I'm ready. I'm up for the task. Yeah.
Because what the heck? What do you mean you dare me to dance? I dare you to dance. What? Now it's a challenge. You can't just say to me, like, I like pressure. Doing things at the last minute is like, because now it's not, can I do it? I always know I could do it. How quick can I do it? How quick can I wash these dishes before everyone comes? You ain't gonna see me as a messy bitch. But you get what I mean?
Hey, wait, people, just take in what she just said a second ago.
How quick?
So the last minute, so you said your house is looking all crazy.
Listen.
let her know you're about 10 minutes away. That you're spotless. Do you know how crazy that sounds?
I'm damn so it. I'm just in a sports bra as well. Yeah. Quick. What? Sonic ain't got nothing on me. I dare Sonic to race me. What?
Yeah. No, I'll big that up. Do you know what I'm saying? So you like
the pressure.
Yeah, so you like constantly being under pressure, but it's not even constantly under pressure. It's like you like your brain being stimulated. When you don't feel stimulated, you don't get much out of you.
It's bored. I feel like I want to cry. There's no valid reason in my brain that can justify the reason I need to do things. So sometimes when I ask people why, it's not because I don't want to do it. It's not because I want to challenge you. It's because I want to give my body a reason to actualize what you're asking me to do. Otherwise, I don't need to do it. And I'm an adult.
Yeah.
My rent balance stays the same regardless if I do it or not. So why? Who's gonna beat me? I'm past the beating age. So sorry. Why am I doing it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why I'm doing it. Oh, okay. Let me jump right on it now. Away.
But do you know what? I think that's dope. Even hearing that you have ADHD and doing all of these wonderful things and all of these experiences that some people have been waiting to get to your position, and you're only in a short time frame managed to do so much. So no, I definitely got to rate that and commend that.
And then I've got dyslexia. So dyslexia is words. I've
you
never
got a
been
double
diagnosed by dyslexia. And then dyscalculia. Dyscalculia is numbers. So when people start saying,
Sorry, explain that to the public.
So dyslexia is like words. So like I may read, please, okay, that says please use shoe covers. But I may read, please use covers.
Yeah. You
The words
miss out
physically
words,
haven't moved around, but the way I've read it, and you may say to me, okay, what's 69 plus 2? And I'll tell you 17. I know it's 71. I can see 71 in my mind's eye.
Yeah.
But I've said 17.
Does
and
it,
I may
does it
write
affect
it
your
like
writing
that as well.
Yeah.
I may write it like that
I know
as well.
a lot of people are dyslexic.
Yeah, and like when I'm reading, I hate reading because it's like I'm on one line, and even if I use a ruler sometimes, I'm on one line. The font as well. Oh, if the font is ugly, I'm not reading that.
I respect. So you saying you got to get tailored scripts?
I don't read anything. I highlight everything on my laptop and press 2 buttons and it reads it out to me. And then I have it on 2-speed. Oh, sweet spot of life.
So has your neuro spiciness affected you or hindered you in any way?
No. Because it's just a part of who I am.
And the reason why I asked that is because, you know, some people may lean on that as an excuse as to why they can't get to where they need to get to, whatever their goals may be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that was also amongst your talents. That was also one of the things why I wanted to reach out to you, because you have this what we consider a condition, but that's not stopping you from navigating how you need to navigate.
Yeah, I mean, how does it show up as a hindrance? Definitely executive dysfunction. So I can hyper focus on something and get into something and get 2 weeks worth of work done in 2 days. But then when there's that executive dysfunction, like I've got so many parking tickets. And like parking tickets, like somebody said the ADHD, what did they say? The ADHD tax. Because like parking tickets that are with the bailiffs, that it's like, I know sometimes I know how to as well, but then the dyslexia, because then I read a word and it's like, I don't even know what that means. And it's very convoluted. And I'm not dumb, but it's like, and the font and the color of the paper, and it sounds so like, well, just, it's not that simple though. And it feels like the biggest boulder in the world. I can't get over it. And now I'm having to pay £600 for an £80 ticket, when really the signage wasn't correct. I did do the right thing initially and I did appeal it. They didn't say it. So it's just like, and then justice as well. Yeah. Neurodivergent people have a stick up their ass about justice. So if it's not fair, me nah bow. I'm not bowing. So now you can take £1 off me for the rest of my life until you get what you get. But I still feel like, yeah, I got my lick back as well. Yeah, you're still getting the £1. Yeah, you're getting 95 years though.
So wait, first of all, £600 for a parking ticket is crazy.
It's pathetic.
Because certain men have got their cars lifted before it's even reached £600. Yeah. So I don't know yeah.
It just escalated and it just got stupid, and it just keeps getting stupider and stupider. And it's actually quite illegal the way that, but again, justice, it's just stupid. I'm just not even, but I brought up that to say executive dysfunction.
Yeah.
So you know what to do, you know how to do it, but there's just something in your brain that stops you from doing it. It's not laziness. It's not that I don't want to do it. I can have all the will in the world to do it. There's just something that's just not, it's misfiring all the time.
No, I hear you. And so let me ask you this, yeah? Only because you mentioned podcasting earlier. So talk to me about is it 4?
Yeah.
Talk to me about 4. So what is that about? Because to be honest, I haven't watched it. I've only seen clips.
Yeah. So it's called The Forecast, and it's the news for the street. So it has like a news format, but what we report on, shout out Jordan, is just the news for the streets. He's very underground. He's very grassroots. He keeps his ear to the ground. He's in a plethora of communities, but he's also got his own community and his own clothing line called 4. And he brings out merchandise. Like the other day, he bought out a grinder for $4.20, but he 3D printed it. sick. Like he's so creative. Like he's such a creative mastermind. Yeah, now he's doing like production things and like videography for just blah, blah, blah. Jordan just does everything. The list of what Jordan doesn't do is shorter than the list of what Jordan does do. So yeah, we just talk about like culturally what's happening in the scene, but it's the news for the streets.
So then where does Playbook come into that?
So Brookemorgan's adult playbook, I'm very keen on having my own IP. Whenever I talk, people absolutely love it, and then when people
100%
get snippets of it, they're like, oh my god, when are you next talking, where are you next? And I'm like, I don't even know if where I'm next talking you can come in. It's a private corporate event, or it's a private event, or you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if everyone can always get in. So I think having my own long form content on my own platform, owning my IP, it's just paramount, especially the time that we're moving into, economically,
100%,
socially, when it comes to the creator space, like just having your own thing, like being able to.
But is that so? Are you saying that Brookemorgan's adult playbook was a fan induced idea, or you've always wanted to do your own podcast?
So the original script, the original first document for it was 2022. So yeah, it's been in the works. But now it's actualized. But when I used to go and chat on Snapchat, do you remember when Snapchat and you used to press people's stories and you used to be like, that was me. I used to sit in the hostline. You know what I have to say right now? People with their self and their lack of spatial awareness, it really pisses me off. You know you're big and you've got on a backpack. Take off the backpack. I was that guy. Like I used to be.
Oh, was you that person?
I used to be one of them.
Oh yeah, we would have been friends from then, because I've got my rants.
Be chatting and chatting off, and people's like, no, you need to start a YouTube, and I said, listen, I'll be at the front of the unemployment line. These people will cancel me so quick because what I have to say. I'm happy I didn't do it though, because I think now I'm more refined. I used to be a very black and white person. It either is or it isn't. There's no explanation box. People it's not, did you get a degree? Yes, no, or other. It's yes or no. They don't care that your mum died and you dropped out and there's not an explanation box. People don't care about your life. Get over it. I used to be her. Then I went to therapy, and the day I understood there was a grey,
Or right now, for all you renters out there in the big city, all you videographers with a sharp cinematic eye, I have been asked to relay a message from the crew down at AME Hire. It's a special one for the true creatives. That's the real live bunch from London City. AME Hire, the one-stop shop to get all your tools of the trade. That'll be all, buppers.
The day I learned there was a grey was the day I was bawling my eyes out in therapy, and I learned that my mum can love me and hurt me at the same time. My mum loves me, so my mum won't hurt me. Why we haven't, like, no one can tell me, like, oh yeah, but what if she wouldn't do that because she loves me. So why? Like, you could go back and forth with me. Well, she's never done that before. Well, rebuttal. Isha was me. Yeah, rebuttal till the cows come home. Rebuttal till the Lord himself comes. I've got something to say back. Well, sorry. Maybe your experience, not mine though. Not my mama. Not my mama.
Yeah.
So my therapist said, what did you say? Okay, so when your mum got depressed, how did you feel? Well, I hated her. I genuinely hated my mum. From the bottom of my heart, genuinely hated. And well, what do you mean? Well, how did that make you feel? I just hated her. I wasn't able to connect with my feelings to show that. No, when my mum tapped out as a mum, that really hurt me. And I felt abandoned and I felt left alone. And I couldn't put the fact that she became ill, that wasn't a justifier for me. The fact that she was, I don't care, but that's my mum. Like, okay, you can be all the things, but you're my mum. So get well soon, Pookie. Like, quick. Don't piss me off. I love you. And I couldn't tap into the fact that No, by my mum being sick. I didn't feel like I wouldn't vocalize it as she dropped the ball. She didn't drop the ball. She became ill. If somebody broke their foot and then couldn't play football due to no fault of their own, it wouldn't be like they broke their foot. No, it's their foot's broken. They can't play right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Just wait for healing. Hopefully they rest up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
They're not going to be ridiculed for breaking their foot, especially if they weren't doing something stupid and reckless. Right?
Yeah.
But I couldn't compartmentalize the fact that she was ill. It was just like, where's my best friend? It was selfish. I was a child. And I don't think I was expected to be anything else but selfish. You know, I need my mum. Where's my mum? And I couldn't, like, just, I don't even think choices that she made hurt me, but I just knew that
how it made you feel
hurt me.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow. But my mum loves me. My mum, in my eyes, my mum's a great parent. And even after she come sick, before she was great parent. Like, just great parent. Like, I always offer my mum to other people that don't have mums. I'm like, don't worry, my mum can be your mum as well. Like, she actually, the irony of it all, she actually used to work in a hostel. Yeah. And she was working in the YMCA, and all of the young people would come to her and try and have key working sessions with her. She wasn't a key worker. They was talking to her at reception for hours and hours. And she's like, babe, I need to do my job. Like, can't speak to you. She'd have to go into back rooms, called cover. But everyone always gravitates to her. That's just the spirit that my mum has. People gravitate. People are telling her their deepest, darkest secrets. Why? She just met them. Who was that? I don't know.
Yeah.
She has that spirit about her. So when the day I found out my mum can love me and hurt me.
When I look at things online, for example, about genders and this and whatnot, I just think it's black and white. I don't think there is a grey area, unless genetically there's something. But in terms
of, you believe in gender roles?
Pardon?
You believe in gender roles?
Yeah, I do. Do you know what it is? I do to it's mad because even with, I'm not saying women shouldn't go to war. If you want to be part of the army, do what you need to do. But for me, I think the men should take care of that. Only off of the strength of biology. Yeah. Do I feel that women should be in the house clean? I'm not saying that men shouldn't clean. And I'm not saying that the woman has to be a stay-at-home wife. That's not my story. I understand where I've come from. With grandparents, that was a tradition there. But if you want to work, go do your thing. If you want to do your thing, I can play my part. But I guess it's boiled down to the individual. Would I like a woman to know that she can cook? Can she cook or whatever? Yeah, 100%. Would she be expected to cook 100% of the time? Nah, because it's not realistic. If I leave work early, or if I get home before you, I'll make sure something's patterned for the both of us. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're at work before, if you're at home before me, then I feel respectfully, parenting duties should be equal. Obviously, I would like to be in the same household with my woman. God forbid. If I one day have kids and we don't work out, I would like to take the responsibility of doing the 50-50. But if in a place where it's not realistic, I at least try and do what I can to take a lot of things off the table for the mother of my child. But essentially, because let's keep it right, kids need nurturing. Nurturing comes from the woman, respectfully. I don't think many men can nurture.
Do you know the hormone that is released in a woman's brain after she has a baby? If men are giving that baby to really raise, the same hormone happens to happen in his brain as well. Sole responsibility. Don't quote me, but I think that's what I've heard. Because I was watching a documentary about it, and it was like a gay man being given a child and he has to raise it by himself. And the same thing happens. I was just like, interesting. If I get married and have children, I'm having a prenup that says if we split up, I'll be the weekend parent.
Oh shit! Do you know what? I'm not doing I was going to talk about presenting. Put that to the side. We definitely got to adjust this situation. So you would want to be a weekend parent? Because I'm sure went someone on social media about something about the dad got the full-time custody, and I think she went abroad to go do whatever she wants to follow her dreams, and then the dad's asking for her for child support or whatever. So you don't mind being put on child support?
No, I don't. The concept of children for me, what you have to remember is like, you have to take people's experiences into, and I'm saying this now, I've never held a belly.
Yeah.
Right?
No, of course. This is all hypothetical.
Is hypothetical, right? But the way
I
I feel right now, and boy, if I have a child, it might all change. So, put a time stamp on it. Okay? I may change my mind. I'm allowed to. But yeah, for me, I just feel like the burden of being left with children, nah, not my portion. Not my portion. I think I've been paying bills since 16. I actually got my first job at 15 in JD, and the people then was like, "Oh, how old are you?" And I was like, 15, but I'm turning 16 in 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, because you had to be 16.
I'm turning 16 in 4 weeks.
Unless it was work experience, you could try to get away with that.
Yeah, work experience. I was in Marks and Spencer. I was like, oh, retail's a slave trade. I'm never doing that. Yuck.
And then went JD.
And then, but JD was fine.
No.
JD, I was with
Do you
my
know
friends.
what? That's the one job. If I ever had to go back in time again,
JD's bussing.
I would have loved to have worked in JD. Or like any trainer or footwear sneaker shop, I would have loved to have been there.
JD's bussing. JD's fine. JD's but yeah, I just feel like I've been paying bills from a very young age, and like solely paying bills, not like giving mum a little change. Like I remember when I was on the set of Justice League, and I was 17, and that was a 24k salary, and my box room rent was £900. I was paying my room rent in the hostel when I was working that job, £900.
£900 a month in your hostel?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I've realised, because like, I don't know, do you know about East very much? Okay. Because Newham, shout out to all the Newham gang, because Newham, the borough, is such a shithole, yeah, they could never charge me £900 for the hostel your hostel must have been upgraded to where I was living, because there's no way that your amenities, you must have had more than me.
No.
Because we was in the gutters in my hostel, and I think I was paying 600. There was definitely no 9. I don't know what bougie thing that you got over Camberwell, man.
It was definitely not bougie. The shower was like gel. I've seen the shower. It was like sprinkle. Like it got. Was you
shared shower and shared
shower and shared kitchen?
Yeah, like me. Yeah.
Our front doors, our bedroom doors locked, and then obviously we have a one front door.
Yeah.
But just between two though, one between.
What do you mean?
Like we was two. So
in a room,
2 people share one shower and one kitchen. So there was 40 rooms in there, and we doubled up. So we had our own bedrooms.
Yeah.
Locked the front doors on them, had our own keys. Yeah. And then we had one front door, and then we shared the bathroom. And
in my hostel, everybody sharing everything up in there.
Oh,
this is what I'm saying. We was in. Do you know how many times man went to the showers? Man, see hair in there. No. Like, was yours a mixed hostel?
Yeah. But only the girls shared. So there would be boys in one room, and then there'll be girls in one room.
Nah, this was all man and bare testosterone in there. Yeah, it was listen, when I was in a trench. Hey, big up Norwich Road, Forest Gate. Yeah, those who know who was there anyway.
And I know boys don't wipe their skid marks out of the toilet.
Listen. You see, it was a wake up call, you know.
Nasty.
It was a wake up call, but do you know what it is? It let me know I couldn't live with nobody.
Yeah.
Sharon let me know from early I can't live with nobody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah. Especially now, I just can't live with nobody. That's just that's what it is.
One time I was like, I'm gonna smash the cooker. Come and tell her to clean the kitchen. Some guy.
Oh, you cooked in there?
Yeah.
Listen, if you ever saw our kitchen, you think I was just fortunate enough. I was making a little money those times. There was takeaways regularly.
Yeah, no,
ain't nothing cooking in there.
Them times that we used to get job seekers allowance, and we used to get it every
JSA.
2 weeks. And job seeker allowance was bussing. When it upgraded to universal credit, that's when I became a poor person.
See, this is what I'm saying. I'm sharing my age. I was JSA. I've never been around with UC. When UC come about, no, because remember JSA was like every 2 weeks.
2 weeks, you was busting, you was rich.
Yeah, was moving. I
had a grand moving savings
and shaking.
when I came out of my hostel.
You had savings?
Yeah, I was saving my JSA. If I didn't have to eat one day and it was coming the next day, I'm saving that 20 quid. Come on, be smart. True. It was only every 2 weeks.
Listen.
That once a month shit.
You see, when I heard UC was every month, I was like, I don't know. Because what is it now? I don't know.
Once a month.
Yeah, it's like, what, £300? Is it £300?
I don't know what it is now.
Well, no, obviously, because... Yeah, you're making moves. You're moving and shaking. But for those, I just heard it was like £300 a month. I was thinking, you're getting paid monthly. I was so used to every 2 weeks. I was moving so wicked with
the psychology of every 2 weeks. I don't know how money psychology works. I really need to get into it because was that the same money? And then it went to UC and we was like one time I realized I was successful in life when one time I went to the cash point. I had 79p in my account. I couldn't even go to the bank was open. I could have go and draw out £1 for the little pound chicken and chips. I couldn't even draw out £1. And I went back to my hostel. And first of all, I just found it so funny because that was already the £5 cash machine. So girl, you already got a little blind.
Hey, do you know what? You just brought back memories when I could draw out a little £5 from the cash machine. Jesus, do you know how long ago that was?
It's still there in Camberwell.
But do you know what? I've realised you lot are still stuck in those.
Not too much.
Listen, I promise you, as much as my borough, because remember, statistically, Newham's the poorest borough in London. Yeah. I can't even draw out £5 from an ATM machine. So if you can do that in Camberwell, that's saying major stuff.
Inclusivity.
No, I hear it.
Inclusivity is key.
No. Pick up your souls, man.
But no, I went back and I looked myself in the mirror. First of all, I started laughing and I started laughing so hard I was crying. And I just thought, do you know what? You have nothing in this world.
Yeah.
And you're still so happy. There's nothing that can touch you ever.
How do you... Not to get into your business like that, but you see, like when you accept jobs, whether you take them or whether you decline them, how do you negotiate your worth?
It's not a negotiation. I have a rate card.
Yeah, but
rate card.
Okay, go on. Talk to me. So explain that to me.
Whatever's on my rate card, isn't it? It's that. But I always answer like the scope of the project. Always answer the budget first. Before I'm sending over anything. Because if so there's.
Let's say, for example, I'm coming to you with a project. I want you to present this award show. Let's say my budget is 20 grand.
Okay, where's the location?
East London.
How long do you want me for? What
2 hours.
Do you want me to do in the day?
Okay, yeah.
Then I'll send over my rate card. Do you want me to just be in one situation? Am I being fed? What's the dress code? I gotta get my hair done. You know what I mean?
That costs.
My nails are grown out. You know what I mean? Everything.
Also, they pay for all of that.
It's not necessarily they pay for all of that, but I have an upkeep that I like. It's like my bills.
Yeah. It's like expenses. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna be like,
travel,
my nails
everything,
is this much, my hair, but I didn't get here on Aladdin's carpet. Petrol went in my car. You understand? Is there parking?
Yeah.
Is there a green room? Do I have to get dressed before?
Yeah.
Can I come there? Do you understand all these?
Did you have that? Did you have all of this down pat when you first got your gig for the presenting with that company? Or is this something you've learned along the way?
Something I've learned along the way as well, but working in production. So I see people go into a green room.
Yeah.
Okay, is there going to be a green room for me? And then Google. You have to Google stuff. Go on ChatGPT, see what ChatGPT says. And in correlation to where you are and the value that you can offer, what can you then, it's not demand, but what can you request? What can you negotiate? So like, if ChatGPT is telling me 7 grand, like, really? This is a charity project.
Yeah.
You may want to slow down. I don't even know if you can charge them 700 pounds.
Yeah.
You may get 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Slow down.
But you can also work like a barter system, right? Service for service in not saying that you
where
would.
It makes sense. Where
it
makes sense.
Like say if you want to open up a project and you want to do your event, all right, your service is needed over here.
There we go.
Okay.
Skill exchange is so important in this industry as well. And people are always trying to network up. You need to network across. Because how can I scratch your back? The CEO of whoever, wherever, ain't gonna have all the time for you. He's not scratching backs anymore. His back, foot, toe, elbow is being scratched for him. He doesn't need to scratch anything. Calm down. Just stop being stupid. You want to get there, but how can you work? So when you go to him, you can be like, listen, I've got this product.
Yeah.
Buy in.
Yeah.
Then everybody eats down here.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. You need to be thinking smart instead of working hard.
Make it to heaven. Demons in my dreams, it never makes me sad. Until they entered my sons, I told him, wake your dad. I really got infatuated in this making cash. Niggas birded got me wishing I could take it back. And bad days in my life, it got me hating dad. And then I humble and accepted was the way he planned. Being lonely, hella fogies, I became a man. Tell, show me, never trust nobody.
We're going to be finishing shortly, but before we get into that, obviously, I've got a challenge because, in your early days, you did say, well, okay, technically, I read. You didn't say, I read. What did you read? Obviously, you did, was it music, media, and something? And drama. And obviously, you did a little acting, something. A little short, that one and that one. That one.
Black Tea by Renique. Shout out Renique.
Yeah. So obviously we're gonna do a little bit of role play. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Let's test out your acting skills. Obviously, I'm gonna read a scenario. Obviously, I'm gonna set a timer. So it's however we interact within the 30 seconds. Right. So hold on.
Hey, I'm gonna get the laugh out. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I've got. Wait. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? So I've got 4 scenarios, yeah? I'm going to ask you to pick from the numbers between 1 through 4, and then whatever scenario that we pick, that's how we're going to, but you are going to play a character and I'm going to play the character, and you're just going to, show us what you got. You know what I'm saying? So
let's go number 2.
Oh, number 2.
Let's go number 2.
All right, cool. So the scenario is you've cheated on me and you're guilt-ridden and you're about to come clean to me that you slept with my homeboy.
Okay, what's your character's name? So
my name's Ethan. You've cheated on Ethan and you've cheated on me with my homeboy Mike. Yeah, right? Hold on 1 second. Let me get the timer up whilst you're... I'm going to do is put a 30-second time clock. Okay. All right, cool. So timer, 30 seconds, set that. So we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ethan.
Yeah, what's up, babe?
I've got something to tell you.
Yeah, go on. What's going on?
But when I tell you, I don't want you to be obviously I know you I feel like I know I'm just gonna come clean. I've made a mistake, and I regret it.
Wait, hold on. When you say kind of mistake, what kind of mistake are you talking about?
A really bad one.
Okay, when you say bad, how bad are we talking?
If you don't forgive me, I'll totally understand. But I would like for you to. But I understand it's gonna affect our relationship.
Wait, hold on. I need to sit up for this one. All right. Wait. Okay, go on.
I really respect you as a man, and I really love you.
Wait, no. Listen, just all respect. Listen, get to the point, because you telling me you respect me as a man is sounding mad to me already.
Mike and I was hanging out and getting kind of close.
Yeah, well, my brethren Mike, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you lot are my dogs, innit? That's my guy, yeah? Yeah, why go on?
I'm flipped for another.
Huh? Wait, I didn't hear that. Say that again.
I don't want to. One thing kind of led to another, and then things happened we was intimate, but I don't want you.
Intimate how?
Intimate. I don't want to.
What, intimate, you kiss, intimate, you beat, intimate, because I don't understand what's going on here. You're just saying intimate. Stop dancing with words. What happened?
No.
Huh? Sorry?
All the way.
So wait.
I
Hold
just
on.
want to say I'm sorry, and there's no excusing it, but it's like sometimes I just feel alone when I'm with you, and it's like I can't.
So what? So wait. So you're trying to tell me you slept with my homeboy because sometimes you feel alone? Am I an idiot?
No, and I'm sorry, and there's no excusing it. I'm not gonna make an excuse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
And then out of all the people, my homeboy.
I'm sorry.
Do you know how fucked up that is? That you would, my homeboy out of everybody, you know. You know what? We're done. Because there's no. Do you know what? No. And you know what? Yeah, no.
Can we give it some time?
Time for what? You must no. Do you know what? I don't even know why I'm laughing because the way I'm angry. Give it some time. You think I'm a fucking fool. You think I'm an idiot. You think I'm really that type of idiot that you're gonna give it some time.
Anyways, I'm not even going to do this with you because Mike was better than you anyways, because me and Mike have been getting closer for time anyways, and I've been telling you that I feel alone. So really there's no excuse for it. But if we really want to get into things, I've been asking you for months to do the thing that Mike does to me, and you don't do it.
So really, I'm the bigger dickhead because you think that you could try to spin this situation on me.
Well, bitch, spin a Rooney. No, spin a Rooney because you stay not listening. You think that job, I hope that job fucks you. I hope that job fucks you.
First of all, relax.
No, you be staying not listening. No, relax. I don't care anymore.
Because listen, first of all, mind how you're talking to me. You think that you've even got the fucking cheek to even think you can even raise your voice at me. Mind yourself, you know. No. Because the simple fact that you think, then you know what, you can let's
anyways,
wait and whatnot, and then what? Am I an idiot?
Fuck about you either. Mike don't fuck about you either. You knew Mike.
First of all, do you know what? Listen, let's handle this here. Listen. Me and Mike will rap separately. We need to talk about your trifling us and how that you just thought that you can spread whatever.
If you're not going to forgive me, then what the fuck are we actually talking about?
Forgive?
Exactly. So what we talking about?
Forgive.
Noodles then. The fuck?
Forgive.
I came to you trying to admit something, and now it's like, these times I've been telling you for months and months and months, you don't do anything, you don't listen to me. I stay here alone by myself.
And that was the reason why you opened up your legs, because I don't do nothing. So if it would have made more sense that if you weren't happy in the situation, is to up and leave than to spread your legs.
Well, I wanted Mike, so.
You wanted Mike, so why didn't you have him from before that? Because you know what? You see all of this you're telling me just to trying to hurt my feelings. It's not going to work because you really done fucked it off from when you told me you slept with my homeboy. Then you're trying to tell me to forgive you like I'm some sort of simp. Then you're trying to get all big, bold and chested, like to say, relax yourself. Because you see, the one thing that you're not going to do is you've already taken me for an idiot, but you're never going to take me for an idiot twice. I think you're going to just try and talk about me and disrespect me like you just already done did. So just hear what, yeah? See what you're going to do. You see that bottle, that cap, you can collect that and your burgundy red suit and lift up outside of my house. Yeah, Ansi. Well done, man. Yeah, tears, everything. Like, she got with the woodwork. Hey, the way I'm gonna clip that, that's gonna be the first. Yeah. No, do you know what?
I'm not going out like a knee. I'm
I know.
Mike, switch it up. What you supposed to do?
And she switched it up on your
Yeah, to just switch it up on me, like I'm thinking, No, but I like that.
That's bad. No, women be doing that.
No, I know. Do you know how many times I've seen women try to jump into the victim mode and try to do all of that?
Once they start doing the tears, they think, oh yeah, he's gonna stop. Then once they don't do the tears, they said, let me get angry.
Yeah.
Nah, if cheating's a tight one though. Sugar.
Do you know what? Cheating is a tight one, and I don't know if I've ever been cheated on, but as long as I know, I've never been cheated. But you see, the moment I've ever got cheating's enough because we love harder than you lot.
Fact.
You see, when a man acts actually loves you. Remember, it might take us a long while to get into love with you. You may love us quicker than we love you. But you see, once we decided in our souls, or our body lets you know we're locked in, I promise you. See, cheating on a man will, this is because, and this is the problem. A man is willing to, see if he really loves you, he's willing to risk it all for you, you know?
Yeah. No,
Not many women.
They said that in church as well. So
not many women are willing to risk it all for a man. And this is why we don't love based on a condition, because remember what you just said. Obviously, it's a fake story, but you weren't happy. Do you know how much men are not happy and still stuck with a woman?
But that's why I feel like in my relationship, I want to be like, especially my marriage. Obviously, relationships come before marriage, but like, I want to be the soft space for my husband to land. And like, if there's something, say it.
Yeah, 100%.
You can have tact and say something, but say something. Don't ever keep anything in your body, because what people need to realize spiritually as well is when you hold things in emotionally. Yeah. Remember, emotions are just chemical reactions that happen in your body. So people like to be like, oh, emotions are, it's emotional. No, it's a chemical, it's a physical thing that happens in your body. Yeah. So if you don't expel it, express it, where does it go? Yeah. It goes somewhere. Yeah, that's why I said that thing in your skin is something. It's something. It's not nothing. Nothing is nothing. Okay, everything's always something. So, and then you think about it biologically. You have all that emotion. People think cancer comes from nowhere. No. Cancer is very traceable. Chemical. People think like, you're going to hold in all these negative emotions and then you're going to come and ejaculate inside of me. What they've found is that women start to look like their partners because their genetic makeup is coming inside of them through ejaculation. And they found that I don't know how true this is, so please fact check it. Yeah. But they find, like, that's why women get like HPV. It's like, are you sexually active? Right, because it's ejaculation that's going in you, that's changing and altering your cell makeup. Your cervix, right? Yeah. If that's right, don't go at me. Yeah. But it's going somewhere. So how you feel about the way I treat you is going to come back on me if you don't tell me, either directly or indirectly. You're going to come into my body. Like, it's going to, you know what I mean? So I'd rather you be happy. As much as they're like, oh, happy wife, happy life. Listen. If that man is happy as well, there's some things that men do by themselves in isolation, right? And there's some things that women do by themselves in isolation or in the community with other women. But I need my man to be happy, and I need it to be a soft landing space, and I need you to be able to tell me. And if it's not telling me, you need to be able to seek counsel from somewhere, from your boys, but then also professionally. Because not everything a man holds should actually go to his woman. Because not everything is for a woman. I feel like a lot of women speak about communication, but a lot of women are poor at it as well. Yeah, 100%. And so some of us have to try figure you out, do all of this, or you don't say what you mean, or I'm just supposedly meant to innately know what you mean, how you think, how you whatever. Yes, I might have been with you for 5 years. Doesn't mean I still know you inside out, because remember, we're still getting to learn each other as we grow, 100%. Like, and I think that's what a lot of people seem to forget, that, you just think because we've got into a relationship, let's say 6 months or 7 months down the line, we're still learning each other. Yeah. I still don't know everything there is about you. There's going to be things about me that piss you off, and there's going to be things about you that piss me off. Do you know what I'm saying? But you're bad. Just like Kojo said, do you know what? Your bullshit's not bad. And my bullshit's not bad to you. So listen, let's just make this work. But I think for the most part, men are willing to rock out relationships a lot longer than women are. Because I think when it comes to women, we always draw the short end of the stick, regardless. So I think it is, like, for me, I'm like, I don't want anybody for me that God hasn't got for me. I don't even want who I want for myself. I just want the person that God has for me. Yeah. Put him in a box, put him at my door, and don't get on my nerves, God. But the devil knows what you want just as God knows what you need. So the devil will give you what you want. And you'll think, oh, it's from God. Try the spirit. Try the spirit. But I feel like as well, how I think if men say, it depends how you want to lead your relationship. How I want to lead my relationship is my husband leads. So like, what spaces and atmospheres do you create of safety for me to be able to say what's wrong? When I say what's wrong, How do you receive me?
Yeah.
Are you always defensive? Is it always a problem when I have a problem?
Yeah.
Is the time I have a problem the time you start to bring out your binder of, I had this problem in 1972. Why didn't you say anything? When I bring you my shit, it ain't time for you to bring out your binder. Because until I said something, you weren't going to say anything. So if you want to play mute as a mouse, quiet as a church mouse, now I'm saying something, you want to say something. No, it's not the time.
It's not going to work like that,
It's not the time. And I feel like, well, bring it down, Porgy. But I feel like, man, just you should be able to say something to your woman and she should be able to say something to you. But I think the intent should not be to hurt each other.
With that being said, we've got to bring this episode to a close. First and foremost, B, thank you for taking the time to come kick it with a brother. It's been dope, you know what I'm saying, to have you here. Hopefully, once your schedule clears, because I know your busy schedule, you know what I mean, you can pull back up again. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Come kick it with me. And before you go, just let them know your social media handle one more time.
Brookemorgan.co, and check out my YouTube, Brookemorgan's Adult Playbook.
Yes, actually, when is that dropping real quick?
I don't know yet.
Well, just follow her socials.
What I'm trying to do now is get my YouTube subscribers up. So I think it's just Brookemorgan.
Yeah, Brookemorgan.
You'll find me on YouTube.
Yeah, make sure you follow her, man. Follow her. She got dope content. Follow her on Insta and other socials. And you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So until next time, folks, love and respect. And I hope you all have a good day, man. Yeah.